Woo! Okay, so we are back at the top of another Savage stream. Man, I am. Let me crank down this music a little bit. Actually, it should be good. All right, so I haven't been live like all week. I've been working on this damn attic and wiring and stuff all week long. It's been a nightmare. Actually, for about 2 weeks now, I guess I've been working on it. Let me know if the sound is good and all that stuff. Let me good grief, man, I'm all out of whack here, but I am a couple of, let me fix this. Good grief, this is crazy. I'm a couple of I'm probably 4 FireTeas in, so I'm good. But anyway, I took a video. I was going to do like a premiere and just show you guys like what is going on with the networking situation. Man, this is like all out of whack here. Hang on a second. And that should be okay right there, maybe. I don't know. I'm trying to upload it, from my phone, right, to the Google Drive so that I can actually edit it. That's not working. So it's super slow, and it's like I don't know where it's at right now. Maybe I'll do that like tomorrow morning if it actually uploads. We'll see. What's going on, guys? What's going on, Yashnik, Chancoin? Yeah, man, I am like exhausted. Working in the attic is not fun. It is not fun at all. And I've been doing a lot of work up there, so it is it's been kind of crazy. Let's go through. I've got some pictures though. I do have some pictures of what I've been doing. Now, I have a pretty good video. Again, it's just uploading and it's not finished yet. So we'll see what happens, but I do have some pictures so we can kind of go through those. So let's check this out. Let's see if I can bring this over there. See what's up with the pictures. And I don't know if, I think I've got all of them uploaded, maybe. We'll see. So anyway, this is the closet where everything's gonna go. And this was a few days ago because I've definitely progressed since then. This is the electrical outlet in my media center or my media room here. Basically the studio. So I've got, you can see here that there is a TV that goes on this mount right here, but I was doing the electrical for that outlet. That's what it looks like now. So it's good to go. This looks like just some, this was some Cat 6 cables before I pulled them up through the wall. And yeah, this is like in the attic. Hey, what's up, Jay? This is in the attic. Let's see, where is this at? This looks like it is, this is in the room that I'm in right now, basically the studio. And pulling them over to the closet. This is the fan, the exhaust fan that's on top of the Savage Vault, right where the rigs are. So this is blowing up into the attic. So that's what you're looking at here. And then this is just progressive, into the closet here where all the components are going to be. You got basically one HDMI cable here, and then a few Cat 6A cables here. So far, this is basically in my media room here, where I'm going to have, in this particular outlet, there's going to be 5 Cat 6A and 1 RG6 for the subwoofer for the sound system. Once I get the in-ceiling speakers and all that stuff going on, but basically this is 6. It's 5 Cat 6A drops. basically right here with one RG6. This is the HDMI in my closet, or in my media room here. That's what it looks like after it was kind of done. But you know what? I had taken this picture before the Cat 6A and the 3.5 millimeter for the IR repeater, right? So like this is a preliminary picture because there's a lot more going on there before that was actually done. So then you got a couple of Cat 6E RJ45 jacks. Did I say Cat 6E? Cat 6A, you know what I mean. This is in the bedroom. I actually had, this is like not legal, but I basically had routed the power cable through the wall to the outlet here. That was just a preliminary thing just before I got the wiring done. After it was done, you know, it has its own outlet that I wired, so that looks all good. This is in the attic. I don't know what this picture is of. This is what it looks like from my media center room here, where I'm at right now. And again, like all these cables here are now gone, right? So like everything's in the wall now and everything looks pretty slick. So you got DCA Adventure here. I don't know what this is over here that I was watching. But that was a couple weeks ago, I guess. Most of the display drops have a Cat 6A, an HDMI, and then a 3.5 millimeter for the IR repeater. So this is pretty standard across all the displays. I've got 4 60-inch TVs throughout the house. So this is basically the standard config for each of those drops or each of those locations. This is just me taping stuff up and getting ready to pull it. You can see the fish rod here. I like, honestly, you know, a lot of people use electrical tape, but I find that this painter's tape, the blue painter's tape, seems to work pretty well because I can remove it pretty easily. It's a little bit easier to remove than electrical tape. So I've actually like kind of transitioned into using the blue painter's tape for pulling cables. It seems to work pretty well because it tears really easily, and you can take it off of the cable and the fish rod pretty easily. So just my opinion there. You can see this stuff here, pulling all the cables. This is in the great room here. You can see where the TV mount is. The TV is actually leaning against one of these chairs over here on the right. You can see just an edge of the TV there. But yeah, there's like a Cat 6A. There's a no RG6, HDMI, Cat 6A, and then the 3.5 millimeter for the IR repeater there. Pretty standard for each drop. So you got the HDMI right here. This is the blue and the white is what was installed with the house. So you got an RG6 and a Cat 5e. And then over here you got what I ran was the Cat 6A, the HDMI, and then the IR repeat, or the 3.5 millimeter extension cable for the IR repeater. So you got the fish rod through there, through the hole that I drilled to pull the cables up. See as I go. So this is in my attic here, and you can see basically the stuff here on the left is all the installed with the house, you know, what came with the house. And then all the black cables are basically what I ran myself. Down into the equipment cabinet, or the equipment closet, or component closet, whatever you want to call it. So I'm kind of separating this out. The left hand side here is for Cat 6A, and that'll be for for the cameras and the network drops. And then over on the right is the HDMI cables, the 3.5 millimeter extension cables, the Toslink optical audio cable, all that stuff over here on the right. And you can see the anchors here that I have for the network, the wall-mounted network equipment cabinets. This is in my room also, with the just showing the cable coming through from the attic, or the fish rod coming through from the attic. This is what it looks like on top of the component closet. So I drilled a bunch of 1.5 inch holes in the top plate to route all the cables through. I wanted it to be somewhat clean, somewhat organized. You know, my old house, I kind of like, I basically, I wish I probably have pictures of it, but it was not very clean at all. Like I had a very small drill bit, and I was just kind of like drilling holes. This was, you know, 1.5 inch, so it's able to route a lot of cables through those holes. In the old house, I was basically just hacking into this top plate to get everything through it. So this is a lot cleaner than the old place. Again, that's just the exhaust fan from the Savage Vault there. You can see I've got my boxes up there in the attic still. And this is all the cables coming from the studio, or from my room here, the media center room. More cables coming through. And then I've got the hole cut for the mining rig network connection. So it looks like that now. This is a Cat 6A cable that I just have a RJ45 connector on it. Just kind of routed through there. I think it's kind of simplicity. It's kind of a simple way of doing it. Just having a home theater mount, or a home theater wall plate that everything goes through. You know, you got the HDMI here, and then the Cat 6A here. And that's going to connect to the 8-port switch that I have. This is just showing the connectivity with the HDMI from the rigs to the TV in the media center here. That's a little Ubiquiti 8-port switch. And Serpent X Special Forces helped me with this as far as location wise. Seemed to work pretty well where I put it. Basically it's right there on the right hand side of where it's at, right there. It's just sitting there on the rack, but I actually mounted it right there because there's a stud there where I was able to screw into the stud and mount it securely. So that worked out pretty well. More and more cables. Lots of more cables. Lots of cables coming into this closet here. And then here I've got the one of the 12U wall-mounted racks. This is just showing the anchors. I think they're like 160-pound anchors, something like that. So I think I'll be okay with the equipment that I'm putting in there. Although what I might end up doing is putting a lag bolt like right here, because there's a stud right here in the middle of this closet. Right here in the middle is a stud, so I might put a lag bolt with a big washer on it to kind of cover up the metal portion right here on each one, so that it kind of gives it a little bit extra support. Although, I mean, I already have a couple of receivers in here, so I don't think it's a really big deal. They seem to be holding fine, and not a big deal as far as, like too much weight or anything like that. I think I'm okay there. Yeah, here's the two receivers, and they go in there just fine. Although the shelf that I have it on that's shown right here, it kind of bends a little bit with the weight of these two receivers. So I might either put a bar underneath there, or maybe I'll move one of the receivers up to this cabinet here, you know, kind of separate them a little bit. But I don't know what I'll do with that. We'll see. It's not bad. It's just, it seems like a lot of weight on this particular wall-mounted bracket here, or wall-mounted you know, network cabinet here with those two. Basically, it's pulling on two of the anchors, these two right here. So I'll have to look at that. Although it seems pretty sturdy right now, but we'll see. Might have to change that around a little bit. And this is just me installing the wireless access point, the Ubiquiti, I think it's a Nano HD. So I had to really go through, this is the one that came with the house. I can't remember the brand name. It was a Ruckus R510. If anybody needs that, let me know. I will sell it to you super cheap. So I had to come up with a way of installing the Ubiquiti Nano HD to make it kind of clean looking. It took me a little bit to figure this out, but what I wanted to do was, you know, make it look pretty clean, and this was what I came up with. I know it doesn't look clean right now, but that's what it looks like whenever it's actually installed. I basically used a wall plate for another outlet and kind of screwed it into the mount that is specifically made for that Ruckus R510 wireless access point. So it looks like this, and then after it was installed, it looks like this. So it's pretty clean. I mean, I like it. I think it looks all right. That's the way it looks right there. Pretty clean, pretty clean. This is just in another bedroom here. I had to do some electrical. I had to get the electrical. Now, here's the thing about this particular room. This was a freaking nightmare because this room has a shear wall. So there's like plywood basically on top of the studs, and then the drywall on top of that. So if you look right here, you can see that there is two layers of material. Basically, you've got the plywood plus the drywall. And in this case, I made a huge mistake here, and I actually hit a stud. So as I was looking at this, because I knew that I have pictures from the house whenever it was being built, and they had a probably like a 2x6 that connects all of the plywood on this wall, right? So I was really paying attention to that. I was like, okay, I'm going to look at the pictures. I'm going to find out where this 2x6 is, where it connects all these plywood. And then I'm going to, you know, choose a location for the electrical outlet after I look at that. And so what I overlooked was that I already had marked where the stud was in this wall. Anyway, long story short, I hit the stud with this cutout right here. I hit the stud, and I had to actually cut into the stud here to make this work. I'm not proud of that. It's not my best work at all, but it ended up being okay once I got it all done. It looks super clean once it was all figured out. So there's what it looks like after the fact. Okay, it's great. It looks fine to me. This is the other side with the HDMI, the 3.5 millimeter, and the Cat 6A. And that's what it looks like now. Here's the mess that I had. And then today I started running the cables for the cameras. So there's 8 additional Cat 6A cables that are currently laid out throughout my house. And I'm getting ready to, if I didn't have like a bunch of FireTeas before the stream, then I probably would go ahead and pull them up into the attic. And what I'm going to do, because I've got to figure out a way of mounting the cameras right now. The soffits on the outside of the house, I don't know how to, without damaging stuff, I don't know how to remove those soffits and actually install the camera. So I've got to kind of like look at it a little bit further to figure out, okay, what's the best way to do this. There's a few of them that I would be able to go ahead and install, but for now, I'm just going to look at pulling these cables up. I'm going to wrap them up in the attic and label them. They are actually labeled properly already with which camera it goes to and all that stuff. So I'm going to wrap them up in the attic and then route them whenever I figure out the mounting situation with the cameras. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. Let me see what else I got here. Yeah, that's not it. All right, so I think that's it. I think that's all of the pictures. All right, so let me check the chat, see what you guys are up to. It is 9:52. Is DC Adventure going live tonight? I don't know. I didn't see before the stream here. All right, let me see if I can catch up with y'all's chat here. I look different. Chancoin. Well, it's probably simply the fact that, well, I haven't shaved. So that's probably it. I haven't had a haircut. I haven't shaved. I'm just kind of, yeah, winging it. I basically have been quarantined for a couple of weeks due to some potential. Yeah, it's not even a thing. But basically, I've been quarantined for 2 weeks, working from home for 2 weeks. So that's probably why I've got the beard, the super shaggy beard going on, and then definitely needing a haircut. So that's probably why I look different. I would imagine that's it. I don't know. Maybe it's something else, but I think that's probably it. Yeah, this has been a ton of work, man. Like you said, Jay, this has been a lot of work. In the old house, whenever I was doing the cameras, the HDMI, the IR repeaters and all that, I think I spent probably about 10 hours in the attic, which was way more than I have this time. This time I'm a little bit more efficient, right? So I'm able to like plan it out and do it in a more efficient way than I did in the old house. This way I'm a little bit more experienced, I guess, in this situation that I'm in right now. So I think that I'm doing okay. Before, I'll be honest, I thought that I had like caused like permanent like lung damage in the old house. This house has a different type of insulation. The blown-in insulation is not as, it seems like it's not as toxic or something, but I do wear a mask so that I don't inhale all that dust. Honestly, I don't even feel like I've experienced any kind of symptoms from that at all. You know, in the old house I did. This house I'm not. So maybe I'm just a little bit smarter with the the mask and stuff. Although I did go up there one time. I think I streamed one time live from the attic and I didn't have a mask on. But again, it just seems like maybe the type of blown-in insulation that they have is a little bit different. It's not as bad as the old house, so it seems like okay. Yashnik, what are you going to do in 2 weeks from now when you're all done? Yeah, hopefully I will be done this coming up week. I'll be completely done. I've got the Ubiquiti Dream Machine Pro. I don't know if I want to do like an unboxing video. There's plenty of those already out there. I don't know. You guys let me know if I should do like unboxing videos for all this stuff. I've got the Ubiquiti Dream Machine Pro. I've got the 24-port PoE switch. I've got the G3 bullet cameras. I could do like unboxing videos on all that. I don't know if that's something that you guys would even want to watch. But I thought about just going ahead and unboxing it and putting it in the cabinet and then showing maybe like the configuration of it, maybe. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Let's see. Let's see if DCA Adventure is going live tonight. It looks like they are. 10 o'clock, so 4 minutes for DCA Adventures. Yeah, this has been quite the journey with all this stuff. I wish that, I mean, again, I took a vlog type video on my phone, and it's just not uploading yet. I took it at pretty high quality, so maybe that's why it's just taking forever to upload. But maybe it'll finish tonight, and I'll be able to like edit it really quick and just like take out all the uhs and ahs and all that stuff that I do, and put it up there, because it kind of goes through a little bit more than what I'm going through right now, because you know I was able to get closer to the equipment and all that stuff besides the pictures and stuff. So it's actually a video, and it's probably be a little bit better for you guys. So yeah, I don't know what I will do. The video that I shot earlier, the vlog type video, really explains a lot of why I'm doing like the certain types of cables, like the HDMI, the 3.5 millimeter, and all that, and it gets kind of up close to that. I'm thinking that I'll probably continue to do that. I'll probably do a couple of the vlog videos. Hopefully it uploads. You know, you guys know I'm pretty frugal with this shit. So, you know, I'm just using a cheap phone, you know, for this stuff. So, and Galaxy S8 from years ago. So we'll see what happens with that. Hopefully it'll get some decent video, and I'll be able to maybe do a premiere or something tomorrow. Maybe I'll go, if it uploads successfully and I'm able to edit it really quick, maybe we'll go after like Red Panda Mining whenever he does his CMRS tomorrow. I would assume he's doing CMRS, Community Mining Rig Showcase, tomorrow. So once he's done with that, maybe I'll do a premiere of this video and kind of go over what I'm going through right now. But yeah, I mean, this is going to be pretty sick once it's done. I think it's going to be really neat. I'm getting excited. I want to finish it because I'm tired of running cables in the attic. But I did order the speakers today and the speaker wire, so now I have a whole, basically 10 other, because it's a 5.1 system, so I have 10 other wires to run to the closet, to the component closet, to the receivers, and then I'll have banana plugs that I have to connect those to and connect it to the actual receiver. So hopefully that will happen all this week. Hopefully by this coming up weekend, I should be completely done. I should be able to just showcase the whole thing and just be like, okay, we're done. So we'll see how that goes. All right, guys, let's head over to DCA Adventure. They might be waiting on me. I don't know. Let me post this in the chat here. So head over there and do a Savage Raid. Sorry, I haven't been live this whole week. Again, just been kind of busy with life and this whole wiring scenario. I think it'll be cool once I'm done. So just stick with me, and we'll get it done. All right, guys. I will see you guys probably Monday, maybe. Let's see. I'll probably be at a point to where I can actually stream on Monday. I would imagine by Monday, because really the only thing I have left is the speakers, speaker wire, and all that stuff. So hopefully by Monday I'll have all the networking done. I'll have the Dream Machine Pro installed, the 24-port switch installed, but not the cameras. So that'll come probably a little bit later. Maybe the cameras, we'll see. I got to figure out the mounting situation there. But the cameras, or I'm sorry, the speakers will be next week. Probably. I'll probably get them maybe Wednesday or Thursday, somewhere around there. So maybe by next Saturday I'll be completely done. That would be freaking awesome. All right, guys, do a Savage Raid. I will see you guys next week. Stay savage, everybody.